we got our new deck. We sure did. Now, these are just like a regular deck, except we have all the major arcanas, and then we have chalices for cups, grains for pentacles, feathers for swords, and candles for wands. Okay, and this is what this side looks like. Beautiful, huh? Okay. And then the bottom of the deck is the soul, which is the same as the world card. It's the 0. So the overall energy, we're going to shuffle all these up because they're in order. The world card is what we're focusing on because we have a world mission to complete. These cards are read in reverse and forward, just like a normal deck. It's just like I said, the feathers, the candles, the grains, and the chalices are just a little different. And the pictures, I'm sure, will be beautiful. I haven't looked at them any more than you have. I just pulled them out of the box. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we'll see what's on the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is the 5 of Cups. Okay. After he had, I'm going to have to get my magnifier here because I do want to read these to you. After he had spent everything, there was a severe famine in that whole country, and he began to be in need. Okay, so our scripture today is going to be Luke 15, verse 14, and it's talking about the prodigal son. So that's the main energy right now that this deck wants to tell you about, is that anybody can come back to the Father. And I think that's a really good energy, that no matter what you've done, no matter what you've said or done, you can come back to the Father. You can come back to your mission. Okay, so we were talking a lot about addictions in the last few videos. So it's kind of ironic that the prodigal son would be the main story and the world card. And the world card was saying our world mission was on the bottom of the deck, and now the prodigal son is on the bottom of the deck. So once again, Luke 15, the whole chapter, but Luke 15, 14 especially. Now we're not going to read all of the scriptures on all the cards, just the main one there. So the energy is the prodigal son, the energy is God, and the energy is the universe, your higher self. Everybody's saying, don't carry the guilt, don't carry the shame. All you have to do is say, hey, I want to do my mission. Okay, so the first card we have is the 7 of Wands. And the 7 of Wands is a victory card. Okay, it's also a given, it's also the what do you call it, the give and take card. So it says David and Goliath. So I'm going to just give you little synopsis instead of going into all the stories, instead of going into all the scriptures. I'm just going to mention the 7 of Wands is the 7 of Candles, and David and Goliath is the story. Okay, and the moral of that story is victory. And that's what my 7 of Wands always reminds me of. So even though you may be fighting giants, with God's help, you will win. Okay, so 7 of Wands is victory. Now, don't forget, if the prodigal son returns. So if you're going to return to God, if you're not going to sin no more, if you're going to become pure and finish this mission, it's a victory. Now, it can also be a victory the other way if you decide to keep staying in addiction, keep doing the things that you're not supposed to be doing. Only you know your life, right? And if you're going to continue to keep doing them things, then that will win. Whatever it is, it could be just simply lying, okay? Whatever it is, it will win. Okay, then we have the 4 of Candles, which is the 4 of Wands, okay? And it says the ark brought to Jerusalem. So what I'm getting from this is that you have to do your work. You have to do your footwork, okay? You have to bring the ark to the temple. The ark is not going to go by itself, okay, type of energy. So with the 4 of Wands, I'm getting the energy of you must do your footwork, okay? Then we have the 4 of Pentacles. In order to reap your reward, you must do the footwork. Okay? And this is the parable of the rich fool. Okay? So, and we all know a lot of parables about a rich fool. I can just give you a couple of them, you know, like for example, you have all the money in the world. I knew this lady that had all the money in the world, right? And she was very charitable too, very nice lady, but she went blind and she tried to buy her eyes, you know, like have doctors fix them, and there was no cure at all. So all the money that she had, no, she couldn't fix her eyes. So study about the rich man parables. Okay, this is really good cards, especially if you like the Bible. If you don't like the Bible and you don't like anything to do with the Bible, that's fine. But I realize that it's been tampered with, but I still am keeping my faith in Jesus Christ, and I'm still keeping my faith in what I do read in the Bible. And I know that there are books missing because I wrote some. So you don't have to tell me. 3 of Pentacles, abundance. Okay? We want our abundance. We would like to get like maybe our blue ribbon for writing them books. You know, it's like all the things we've done in every single life and then have it all gone, like Atlantis, Lemuria, even the Egyptian days, you know? What about all of our clothes and jewelry, right? All of that stuff. Well, you know, they've recovered a lot of stuff. King Solomon's gold. So just hang tight. And right now, the abundance should be spiritual, and we will get our just reward. Okay, it's coming. You hear it all the time. 2 of Grains, 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles in my energy right now is to have that courage and be daring and go out on a limb and do your mission. The 2 of Grains. And like I said, we're not going to read all the cards and all the stuff in it because it's pretty deep. We would have a long reading. 2 things I want to tell you is that now that I have all my decks, I just bought Tasha's deck and this deck. So now I have 6 decks. But I'm not going to make my readings longer because I told you I don't like when it comes to feedback loop telling you the same thing, and I like my videos short and to the point, so under a half hour usually, right? And then I also wanted to tell you that I'm doing a new thing. If you'd like a reading, I don't charge. No money or politics on my spaceship. But we have to do Zoom or Skype. And you'll have to email me. It's in the description. You'll have to email me at 11cardreading.com and send me your link or your Skype number, and I will do it live just like this with you. Okay? And no charge. But that's how I'm doing them from now on. And then that way they're not public either. Okay? Unless you make them public. Okay, so the Four of Swords is healing. So some of you may want to get one of them readings. Now I realize it's going to take a little bit to get Zoom set up or Skype set up, but that's just what I've been directed to do. And then we can talk just exactly like this, except instead of it being a collective, it will be just you and me and whoever's in your house. Okay? Because you're healing or you're healed. Okay? Very simple. Now, the last 5 cards here that I've got the Hanged Man. So we have to get a new perspective on what's going on. All right, whether it's your addictions, whatever you're healing from, a broken heart, a job loss, whatever your addiction is, or your thing that made you sorrowful, right? You have to, in order to heal, something had to happen. So a new perspective on it. Can you look at it like it was a lesson to be learned? That was hard for me to do, but I have done it. Okay, it's a lesson to be learned, and now I can help others. Okay, then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So it may have took a while. Ace of Pentacles is kind of a slow, but it's so powerful when it's done. So just like I said, I had to heal from a lot of stuff, and it was a slow process, especially grieving everybody dying around me, everybody. You know, so it's a slow process, but it's absolutely powerful. It's really, really powerful. Okay. And I don't pay attention to the chat. So you have to email me, text me, or phone me. And I did put that in the descriptions. And I don't know how to turn off the chat. So otherwise I would turn it off because it's just too interfering with my energy. Okay, so the Four of Cups. Four of Cups, I'm just getting that energy of we have to take, like I said, take our major Ace of Pentacles saying, yes, we did it. We're going to use this all for love. Four of Cups. Okay, between the Four of Wands, the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords was healing, and the Four of Cups is love, and putting it all together and saying, you know what? I went through everything I went through to be exactly where I'm at right now. And I can help you. And I can help you because I've been there. Who would want somebody to help them that has never been there? Three of Swords. Exactly what I just said. Everything I just said, Three of Swords. Who would want somebody to help them that has no clue where they've been? Been there, done that. Nine of Cups. Wishes and desires. Last card out. So if you want your wishes and your desires, go all the way back to the Prodigal Son. Bottom of the deck with the World card, bottom of the deck. Okay. Know that you've been healed. Know that your abundance is on the way from all your lifetimes, all the things you've done. You know, we have really been messed with, haven't we? But we're healed from it, and we're going to move on from it, and we're going to take that experience and help others in love. We're being rewarded, just like I said with Solomon's gold. We're going to be rewarded all of our abundance, and we're going to get our Nine of Cups, wishes and desires. So that was a perfect reading. And that was from, like I said, the new deck of the Biblical Tarot. This is a pretty picture of Jesus in the garden. I also have this picture on my wall, a big one. So I am Rebecca. I go by Miss Mystic. You have my phone number, you have my text, you have my email, and you go ahead and get connected with me, however it works. We don't put rules on it. We don't use money or politics. So thanks for listening.